This is a recipe for hard rock candy, the kind that are bite-sized pieces that are covered in powdered sugar. The first thing you'll need to do is to pour some powdered sugar over some parchment paper in a baking pan and spread that out and make grooves in the powdered sugar. You can make the grooves as little or as big as you want. In a saucepan, pour 2 cups of granulated sugar, 1.5 cups of white corn syrup, and 1.5 cups of water. Now this is a pretty big recipe. You can half the batch if you want a smaller amount, but I decided for this one I'm going to experiment a little bit by using some different flavors. Now wipe down the sides of your saucepan with a little wet towel to help keep it from sugaring. I made the batch big because I wanted to use watermelon, cinnamon, and anise oil, which sort of tastes like licorice. I'm also going to use green, blue, and red food coloring and citric acid to make the watermelon sour. Now this is going to cook for about 30 minutes. Use a candy thermometer or a laser thermometer till it reaches 300 degrees. I heated up 2 extra small pans and separated them out into 3 different portions. 1, 2, 3. In the first little pan, I'm trying out some anise oil, and I'm not going to use a lot of it because it's just a small amount. And it'll steam up a little bit. I added a couple drops of blue food coloring and mixed that up pretty quickly. Woo, and then I added some cinnamon oil, and this steams up pretty good. And be careful with the cinnamon because it can get really spicy, and it also can steam up a lot. And I'm going to color this one red. So if you want to make the 3 different flavors, you have to work pretty quickly. And so this third pot, I'm making the watermelon. Now if you want to make it sour, add a touch of citric acid, but add it only when it's a little cool, because you don't want the citric acid to burn. Otherwise it just completely ruins it. The watermelon oil turned it pink for a while, but then it turned yellow, so I added a little green to make it some type of color. Once you have all your flavors mixed, pour them into tubular shapes over the powdered sugar. And when the candy is still just a little soft but starts to harden up, you can use a pair of scissors and make little bite-sized pillows. They're a lot smoother on the mouth than the broken, cracked kind. The powdered sugar helps keep the candy from sticking together. This is great to make at Christmas time for little gifts, or just to suck on whenever you need something sweet but don't want to eat a big old candy bar. Anyway, thanks for watching.